What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joel Romero.
And Joel, unfortunately, had to go to Vegas by himself because something came up. And I want to formally apologize that I couldn't go with you, man.
I was looking forward to our time together in Vegas because I've never spent time in Vegas with another man, another friend like you. Oh. So I thought we were going to go out there.
Because you've never had a friend like me.
I've had you as my friend for a long time, and I can honestly say that I've had many friends better than you. Whoa, damn. Damn. Okay. No,
Shit.
I've never, listen, I wanted you there, but maybe God didn't want us there at the same time because Vegas was already overwhelmed. Vegas had a bunch of comedy acts there. Vegas had the Canelo Bud Crawford fight, and they're like, whoa, if Joel and Melvin are there at the same, if the Soul Primos are in Vegas, shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Car crashes everywhere, fucking fires everywhere, fucking buildings, earthquakes. What?
Looting.
Oh, looting. I would never loot.
Huh?
I'm not the looting kind, baby.
I don't think I would loot. That's it.
I don't want to say anything else. I was going to say, you wouldn't loot, but you would for sure. Nah, I don't want to say. I was saying you would for sure shoot, but
no. I don't think I would loot. I remember for the I'm pro everything. I remember for like the riots in LA, I had to like board up my studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't get damaged, and I wanted to tell like the rioters to be like, I'm one of you guys. Yeah. But then the riots never came to my part of town.
Yeah, I think no, because there's always it looks like a riot's always taking place in that part of town.
Yeah, well, it looks like a riot just ended.
Yes, it looks very scary. Very scary at that part of town. If they don't know exactly where the part of town was, it was around Skid Row.
Yeah, it was close to Skid Row. It was like right next to Skid Row in downtown LA. But did you have a good time without me in Las Vegas?
Oh, dude, I think I grew as a person, grew in other different ways. I feel like I was able to do my work. I was able to go out and drink a little bit, drink a bottle of my homie Rodrigo's hotel. To be honest, it was kind of wholesome.
You were at another man's hotel?
I was at another man's hotel starting at 1:30 a.m. And then I hung out with him for an hour and a half. And then
that's horny hours.
And then, and then it's funny. He's like, you can kick it on the couch if you want. I'm like, no, I'm gonna go back to my hotel. But he was asking if I want to stay here. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go back to my hotel. But he gave me a bottle of Jack, bro. He gave me a free bottle of Jack.
Sounds like quite a gentleman.
Dude, honestly, shout out to Rodrigo Torres, comedian. Follow that guy. He's a very nice guy. But I stayed in his hotel for 2 hours. We drank Jack and Coke. We just talked about the life and whatever was going on at the time. And in the back of my mind, I was like, if only Melvin was here. If only Melvin was here.
Well, what would be different?
I don't know. It'd just be a lot louder.
The vibration would be a lot higher.
Things would be a lot louder for sure. I think there would be a lot more cops around. A lot more what? A lot more people asking questions like, is that your boy? Is that your boy? Is he with you? I'm like, no. Yeah. But luckily, I do feel safer when you're not around.
You feel safer when I'm not around.
When you're not around, yes.
Oh, that's funny because a couple episodes back, you said you feel safer when I am around.
No, emotionally, yes, but like physically, no.
Why physically? Because
I feel like you attract a certain type of toxic individual that wants to test themselves. They see your size.
Short guys.
A lot of Davids, right? Davids look at a guy like you and they always think Goliath.
Oh, David and Goliath. I was just like, David. I'm like, bro, don't out your homie David like that.
Nah, fuck David. I don't have a homie David. I would like to have a homie David. But when people see you, they get in that situation, that mind space where you can call them. Their name could be Gabriel. You can be like, hey, what's up, David? And they're like, I'm willing to take this man down because he is so much. I'm willing to accept this challenge and fight for my life.
Yeah, and you're like, bro, there's a trend. Cool. There's a trend going on where it's like me with my big guy. And it's like the trend where it's just like it's. Have you seen?
You look for these trends.
Yeah, no.
You look at big guy, homie.
No, they find me. People have sent it. People who have sent it to me. So it's literally a guy. You go on TikTok or Instagram. It's like a guy that's like scared, and then they bring in their tall homie, and then they start walking all confident. You're a textbook example of that.
No. I'm more confident when you're not there. Yeah. When you're there, I feel like I always have to have my hands up for some reason. I always have to fucking be defending. Yeah. You're always going to start some shit. You're the type of guy, if someone looks at you for like 1 second, just like, oh, can I pass by? You're like, what's up? You good, homie? No. You good? What's up with you? We got a problem here? That's you. Any guy that looks at you, their girl can be in the opposite side. Hey, babe, I ain't your babe, homie.
Damn.
Don't call me babe, bitch. And then you start a fight. You have to get in the middle.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's so crazy because we do have friends like that, and I kind of have distanced myself from my particular friends that are like that. That everywhere you go, they're always starting shit, bro. And like you could tell that they're like crazy, but you still love them because they're your friend.
Yeah.
But it's like it gets tiring after a while, dude.
Yeah, bro. It
gets tiring after a while, and then after a while, you can actually sense it. Like when you're at a bar and maybe you hear a group of guys that are a little too loud. All of a sudden, in the back of your head, you're like, "Oh, I hope Travis doesn't take that the wrong way." You know what I mean? Oh, so and so is gonna, and you keep an eye out on so and so just to make sure they're good, because it's like you basically have to babysit them.
Yeah, because they're looking for trouble.
Yeah,
and then you don't want to ruin your night. You're going out to hang out with the boys, to have a couple of drinks, or maybe a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
And especially when some guys have a lot of drinks, they're almost looking for something. Hey, what's up with that fool? That fool's looking over here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because fucking he's looking. The waiter's been here and he's looking for the waiter.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool.
Yeah, and then you try to explain it to them, and they're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's not what that's the reality. That's facts.
And sometimes they think you're a bitch, you're a pussy for not trying to start a fight with a nice group of guys that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. They're just over there and looking this way. They're trying to be like, hey, and they're like, what the fuck that fool saying what's up for over here? You know this fool or what?
Dude, I had this one friend. You know how I'm talkative when I'm at a bar. You know, people come up to me and I have no problem talking to them and things like that. There's one time where these three guys started talking to me and we started talking about basketball, and they were just the nicest guys. They did look burly. They did look big. They were big guys, right? But they were nice to me, and we were talking. We had a very nice conversation, and I'm like, "All right, guys." And I grabbed my beers. I'm like, "Hey, you guys have a good night, all right?"
Yeah.
I get to the table. My one homie, that's like my crash out homie, was just like, "The fuck were the bitches saying to you, dog? What? They say something to you? What's up?" And I'm like, "No, dude, brother, no.
Yeah.
We were literally talking about the Lakers, man. No. He's like, "Yeah, because I fucked all three of them up, dog."
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude. And I remember just feeling like, dude, you're ruining my night, dog. Like you're ruining my vibration right now, dude.
It's true.
Like I'm literally having such a good time with you and here, but like you're like you're being overly aggressive, brother.
Listen, man, I'll say this too on top of that. I think girls, when they go out, they can say this more often than guys. Like they can be open about this.
Yeah.
Girls, when they go out, they go party, they go to the club, they talk about when they go to the restroom and they meet some girl in the restroom. The girl's like, "Hey, you're fucking beautiful. You're amazing."
Oh, yeah, they connect.
Yeah, they connect on some small shit or whatever. And then they go out like, "Wow, that was like the sweetest person ever." I love when I go to the bar and I'm getting a drink. Some guys next to me, like maybe, "Oh, I like your shoes, bro." Like, "Yeah. Hey, you're watching the fight? Yeah. Oh, you think it's gonna win? Oh, dude, I don't know, bro. Oh, yeah, he is good. Yeah. What about this?" When you kind of vibe for like 2 minutes while you're waiting for the drink, and you're like, "Hey, bro, it was fucking nice talking to you, man. Hopefully I see you. Hopefully I run into you later." I like those innocent, just pure, like genuine interactions with dudes.
And the thing I was thinking about this the other day, because that happens every time we go out. People just talk to us and stuff like that. And I was thinking about the psychology behind that, and I'm like, I think it's because at a bar or in an establishment or situation where alcohol is involved, a lot of people's walls come down.
Oh, of course.
You get what I'm saying? So like, let's say we met at work or at the supermarket, you start talking to someone, your immediate question is like, wait, why are they talking to me?
Yeah.
Like, am I in danger? Like, who's this stranger that's speaking to me? Like what? And then by the time you ask those questions and you answer them, you come off as kind of like a distant, cold person.
Yeah.
When in reality, the person just wanted to talk to you. But in a place like that, where it's like literally designed for socializing, literally those 10 levels of walls are no longer there.
Yeah.
So it's just right to the fruit.
Yeah.
To the fruit of socializing and to the fruit of human interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why the other side of the coin is that's why fights happen so quickly in bars too. Because fights don't happen at supermarkets and places of work and things like that, because like I said, those 10 levels of interaction have to occur.
Yeah.
While at a bar, it's right then. It's right there. And in a moment, a fucking fight can happen.
Yeah.
And it's part of the risk of going out, to be honest with you. But I mean, I think the reward's much greater than the risk.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure what kind of city you're in.
Because we had a
what kind of
So Primo
neighborhood
right after. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Right after the carne asada last week. Shout out to everyone who came. We went to a bar, and one of the So Primos was like, "This is my first time at a bar."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What?" And I was just giving him the rundown. I was like, "Well, this is you get a drink here. If you have a couple $1 or $2, $3 extra, you tip the bartender. That way, they'll have a keen eye out for you for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
They'll look out for you and stuff like that. And like, you know, they'll serve you drinks. You know, they won't keep you waiting. And I was just giving them the rundown of it. And I'm like, dude, going to the bars it's cool, man.
It's a great time, bro.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good time. There's a lot of, like you said, there's some bad things that can happen at the bar. But if you go with a great crowd, great people, even if you go by yourself, bro. Many times I go to a bar by myself and I end up talking to some homies, some dudes, some fucking people about music, about anything, about the gym, anything. And it's easy, like you said, my walls come down a little bit too. I'm like, bro, you're fucking jacked, bro. How long you been lifting? Something simple like that. You approach somebody with a compliment. And especially a guy, because guys don't really get compliments from other dudes for the most part. It's easy when you compliment a girl, it's a little strange at a bar, depending on how you look and shit. But with the guys, it always kind of throws them off, like, "Oh, dude, thanks, bro," and then then it kind of sparks up a conversation. Because I know when I get complimented, like at a bar, if some dude's like, "Bro, I love your shirt. Where'd you get that from?" I'm like, "Oh, dude, I got it from a thrift store. Have you gone to a community thrift store in Azusa?" Like, "No, dude, it's amazing." And then you kind of spark up a genuine conversation. That simple. Yeah. It's so easy to talk to people if you just kind of have good intentions at a bar.
Yes, and it goes like those rules apply everywhere else too, not just the bar. Like just in the real world, like in real life.
Yeah.
If you know you start a conversation with pure intentions, I think it leads to nothing but good things.
Good things, man. That's why don't be trying to start fights at a bar. Not my bars, man. You can start a fight somewhere else, man. Not the bars that I go to. I'm trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Not one of the bars that I go to have cheap drinks, which makes it more likely there will be a bar fight. Yeah. Because people just get obliterated at the bars that I go to.
You know, we don't really interact with our homies that like to fight and stuff like that. I remember girls get you into a lot of fights too, like girls that you date. This one girl that I used to date, we were at a party and this one we were outside, right? And this one guy, he got drunk and he was just causing problems and stuff like that. But he knew the girl that I was talking to.
Yeah.
And so the girl was just like, "Hey, so and so, just relax, like da da da." And he was just like, "Nah, fuck that. And you keep telling me to relax, I'm gonna fuck your man up."
Oh god.
Like look, and points at me, and I'm just like, "What the fuck? I don't know you." And then I'm like, "What?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And then the girl was like, "No, like this is Melvin. You know, do you know who Melvin is?" And he was just like, "Yeah, I know. We played basketball before. I fucked this fool up." And I was just like, "Wait." And then that's what pissed me off. Yeah. So I'm like, wait, no, I don't know. I've never played against you, dog. And he's like, "Yeah, at Glassell Park, the park right there. You have reached, this and this date and that." Yeah. And I was like, "Dog, I don't remember." He's like, "Yeah, I remember playing you." And I was like, "I don't remember playing you, dog." So that pretty much me like, and he got pissed off that I said I didn't remember it.
Did you take out a basketball?
Huh?
Did you take out a basketball or no?
Take it out of my pocket.
You could have played right there.
Hey, run it. But he was just like, he was like, what you called? But he got pissed off that I was just like, "Yeah, I don't remember you, dog."
Yeah, of course.
Like I was like, "Bro, I play against so many people. I only remember like the really good ones."
Yeah. Oh.
And I said that, but that's the truth. I was like, I only remember like the really, really good players. And then he got pissed off and he got in my face. And then this other guy who just called him over or something like that. It kind of fizzled out. We continued the night and then we go back into that area and he's like causing a fight. Like there's like 3 guys that are like surrounding him. And he goes, and then the girl that I was talking to was just like, "Melvin, break it up. Go break it up, Melvin."
Oh, hell no.
And I was just like, I was like, I mean, I get like, because I knew 2 of the guys that were surrounding the asshole. So I'm like, maybe I could be like, "Hey guys, just chill. He's a fucking asshole," or something like that. And then I'll never forget this one guy that I talked to him maybe once or twice at school. Yeah. As soon as I take a step to sort of, he grabs my arm. Yeah. And he's like, "Don't, bro."
Oh, that's a real one right
there. Yeah,
he's
like, "Don't, bro."
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't, bro. It's stupid, bro. You're stupid." And I'm like, his name was George. I was like, "All right, George. All right, for sure." Yeah. I'm like, boom. That shit happens, bro. They get into a big fight and one fool pulls out a knife.
Oh, hell no.
No one got stabbed, but a knife was pulled, dog.
Fuck that.
So I was just like, ever since then, bro, like, I still follow George on Instagram. Yeah. He has 2 beautiful kids now, and I'm like, I'll never forget, bro. Like, what? And I always wanted to ask him, I was like, what made you, like, grab my arm? Like, because we weren't even acquaintances.
Was he older than you?
Yeah, he was 1 year older than me. He was a grade above me.
I don't know, maybe he's a lot more wise.
Yeah, or maybe he was kind of like just watching the whole thing unfold. And then he, you know how that kind of happens, like at parties and stuff like that. And I'll never forget, he grabbed my arm and I looked down and he was like, "Don't, bro, it's stupid, bro. They're idiots." And I was just like, I was like, yeah. Immediately, I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's spitting, man. He's spitting that wisdom.
And then I, the whole thing with that girl fizzled out too. But I'll never forget, like, she wanted me to get into an altercation. You know what I mean? And I've seen other people get into altercations because of their partner, their significant other. That's like, you know what I mean? Like just starting shit.
I had a partner that we went to Soup Plantation. We were leaving.
It's a restaurant that sells soup.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful restaurant. Rest in peace. Now it's back as Soup something. I forgot what it's called. Soup and Fresh, which is amazing. Go try it out. But they also have more than they have salads and breads and whatever. But we left Soup Plantation. There was 3 skaters like in the parking lot, and we were walking to our car. And for some reason, she said something to these skaters. There was 3 of them, right? And then she was like, "Hey, why when you're fucking skating, right?" And then they all got off their boards, and I was like, hey, relax. They're just fucking kids, right? Yeah. And then she was like, what did you say? The kids were like, what'd you say? And then she was like, you heard me. Why would you fucking skating? And she's like, what? And then they were coming after us. And then I was thinking, bro, they have skateboards. They all have 3 fucking skateboards. Yeah. I'm not going to get cracked in the fucking head. Yeah. Because we're at a parking lot of a Soup Plantation. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're all sober here. What the fuck? Relax. I told her, I was like, hey, chill, relax. They're just let them go. I'm like, hey, we're good. And then I know she's probably a great person. She's a sweet person. But I'm just saying, I know in that moment she thought like, oh shit, I have a weak man. I have a bitch. But bro, these 3 kids with the fucking skill. What am I supposed to fight these kids? When I'm 22 and they're like 16, 17? Yeah. I punch one and then I get knocked the fuck out by a skateboard by the other guy. And then I get fucking stomped on. And then you're just like, oh my God. Yeah. You fucking get traumatized and I die, I get brain damage for what? An argument at a Soup Plantation?
Stupid shit.
Soup Plantation? I will say, there's one time I did break up. My only time that I ever broke up a fight. I was at a party, and then they had. I didn't know who the hosts were, but I met them, and I was like, dude, thank you for fucking having us here. They had a big backyard, and they were playing beer pong. A bunch of coolers with beer, a bunch of like bottles, and they had like a big open like platform. Or my homie was playing with his band. So he played live music, and then they were playing like the Star Spangled Banner and all these crazy songs. And everybody was having a good ass time. And these 2 people started getting down. They were like cussing each other out. And then we thought it was going to fizzle out. But then they started throwing hands at each other, right? And then I don't know why. I just felt compelled to be like, these people are nice, letting us chill here. Why are you guys fighting? Yeah. So I just I separated both of them, and I grabbed one of them. And I lifted him up, and I just picked him up like away from the other fool. And he's like, "Put me down." I was like, "Just chill, dog. Just chill, bro." And then I just dropped him down, like, "Bro, you're good. Yeah. And then I think they fought outside, but for like I stayed there for like another hour or 2 with everybody else, and luckily they didn't escalate into anything bad, and I felt like a fucking hero. I was like fucking high-fiving people that weren't high-fiving me back. Did you see what I did? Did you see what I did? I lifted that guy up and nobody cared. Mm-hmm. And
then you look at the owner and you're like, dude, I broke up the fight in your property. And he's like, who are you?
He was the guy that I picked up. I was fighting. He attacked my daughter. I was fighting for my daughter. Oh, shit. My bad.
Hey, just chill.
Relax, dude.
Yeah. I broke into quite a few fights in my life.
You should. You're fucking 6'5".
Yeah. So it's my responsibility. Yes. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes. At that time, I was 5'10".
Okay.
What can a 5'10" man do in a situation like that?
This was like a couple years ago?
Don't start with that bullshit. This was, it was.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago.
Because 5'10" is only 2 inches shorter than you are now. And I'm not trying to be facetious. I really, truly am not.
I hate when you bring facts into these fucking shit.
Feelings over facts.
Yeah, okay. It was 2019, which was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Well, not a couple. But yes, when you say I've stopped a couple fights, it means less than when I say it.
Oh, okay.
For every one fight that I've stopped,
it's like 3 for me.
You should have like 10.
Oh, yeah, I have like 10. I remember this one time I had a...
Well, because you start them, of course you start.
Yes, and I feel guilty, so I stopped them. Yeah.
You punch somebody, you're like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Well, there was... I'll never forget, there's one time I had a 22nd birthday party. Huge birthday party at this fucking warehouse in downtown. Yeah, when I turned 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
I meant 20 seconds.
22nd.
At least said 20 seconds.
Oh, no, I meant 22nd.
I was like, why? That doesn't seem like you. Go ahead.
I had 20 seconds of a birthday party. That's it.
That's what I thought.
No. For my 22nd birthday, I had a huge Halloween birthday bash in this fucking warehouse in downtown, right? And a bunch of people came. Everyone. I knew everyone there. People brought like their friends, so there was a lot of strangers, and there was a dance floor, and I was on the second floor of the DJ because there was like a second floor overseeing the dance floor, and I was there with the fucking mic, just like rocking that shit. And all of a sudden, I see some commotion in the middle, and my friend was like, "Yo, Melvin, they're fighting down there." And I was like, "Who the fuck is fighting?" I'm like lit too, so I was like, "Who the fuck is fighting in my party?" And I get there, and I just like start just throwing bodies, just like people are fighting. I'm grabbing them. I'm throwing everyone. I'm like, don't be fucking fighting at my fucking party, bro. My family's here, dog. Like, and I remember like I shoved this one guy's chest. Like I just wanted it to split up. And then when everyone kind of like realized it, I was like this in the middle, and I start noticing that's a group of my friends. And then I look over and they're fighting another group of my friends. So I'm like, what, dude, Andrew, Mike, what the fuck? And then in my head, I'm not realizing they don't even know each other.
Yeah.
But they're my friends, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dog? And the DJ that was my homie as well stopped the music. And I was like, no one fucking fights here, all right? And then everyone was just like, yeah, hell yeah, Melvin. And then the music started again. And I go to my friends. I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? And the perpetrator was my asshole friend. Oh. He was just like, yeah, he came to us and he grabbed our beer. And we're like, hey, that's our beer. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Bring it up to, like, tell Melvin or something like that. And they're like, Melvin? What? No, Melvin, we just talked to Melvin. Like, in their heads, they're like, who is this guy? And then apparently he was drunk, so he got in their face, and he's like, well, if you want the beer, come take it from me or something like that. So my friends were like, okay, yeah, we will. Boom. It just, like, started just, like, beating the fuck out of him. So I was like, oh, guys, I'm so sorry, dude. The guy, he's a dick. He's my friend, but I know he's a dick. And then I'll never forget, we go to the alleyway in the back, and I go to my asshole friend, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck did you do that for, bro? And he's like, they're fucking assholes, bro. They fucking jumped me. I'll never forget it. He had a jean jacket.
Oh, that's hard.
And he gets his collar, and he goes, and I was just like,
that's fucking sick.
I was like, dude, this guy's fucking whack.
Cool. Oh, whack.
I was like, this guy's fucking gay.
For some reason, I wish I was there. Yes.
Yeah.
That's without question.
Yeah. You would have grabbed him and be like, hey, chill.
I just feel like when you were pushing people out of the way, it was causing so much damage.
Yeah. They fell. And I felt bad. I apologized to them, and I was like, hey, man, I didn't mean to push you guys. They're like, no, it's okay. I'm sorry for causing a fight at your party. And I was like, it's okay.
I just feel like, it reminded me of that scene in The Matrix when he's fighting all those Smiths and they go flying everywhere and shit. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, I felt really, really bad. I was just like, because I remember I was grabbing like their fucking collar and bringing them down and just like.
He's picking people like a cat?
Yeah. And just like, and then I'll never forget this. I went like, I had the asshole right here and he was on my arm. And this guy comes up, he's like, hey, like cussing him out. And I just go like that to his chest. Ooh. And he falls like super hard. And I apologized to everyone profusely. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just wanted to break up the fight immediately.
What was the speech?
And I didn't
Did
know
you give
a
speech? You didn't give a speech? Right?
Yeah, I did. And I said, I even in the microphone, I was like, I want to apologize to so-and-so and so-and-so over there. You know what I mean? And then they were just like... But it was a really good time.
That's all you give a fuck. That's all you give a fuck about, huh?
Yeah.
When everybody was like, yes, you were like, did anyone take a photo of that? Or
yeah, videos or something. I had a bunch of people were like, dude, I saw you break up the fight. You're fucking sick. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
dude.
this is a good night, man.
I would have said something.
You should have been there. Oh, what would you have
He doesn't mean that. He wants you to keep fighting.
When he saw that you guys were fighting, he got really happy.
Keep fighting. He doesn't care. He pushed you. Why would he push you? What the fuck? Why is he touching you? What the fuck?
That's your space. That's your area.
There's area. Did you consent him to touch you? And everybody's like, no. Fuck him up. And then everybody starts fucking beating the shit out of you. Yeah. And then I'm like, no. We gotta be bigger than him. Ape. Smarter. Yeah. Come on, man. I will say one thing unrelated to everything we just said.
Yeah, go ahead.
These beers are not good.
Oh.
I don't really like
Guinness?
them. I feel like they don't have the spice. They don't have like
No, because these, bro, I'll let you know, they're meant to be poured in a glass. Do you get what I'm saying? I saw a TikTok where it's like they're meant to be poured in a glass.
Everybody tells me like, oh, you have this, you're dealing with this, or your emotional trauma is this. Oh, because I saw TikTok. I'm like, what?
I'm talking about beer.
Oh yes, but I know
pouring of the beer.
But I'm just saying, every scene is TikTok about something, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, these beers are okay. Lovely day, lonely day,
lovely day, lovely day. Lovely day.
Who's that? Two Withers. Okay.
Dude, you think I'm a fucking idiot?
Who's Lonely Day? 1, 2, 3, 4.
System of a Down.
Okay, it took you a while.
Dude, Oh, yeah, when you're 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is it number 5?
Did you watch the Canelo and Bud Crawford fight?
Am I Mexican or not?
I don't know.
You know, I went to a Canelo watch party, and then I was talking to a gentleman to my left who was like Latino, Hispanic. I don't know what exactly he was. He was either of those, one of those. Latino. And then I talked to him for like 20 minutes, and he's like, I was saying like, yeah, I love Mexican culture. It's beautiful. I love Mexican. He's like, are you Mexican? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, how could you not? I look Mexican. I look fucking Mexican. And he's like, oh, just the eyebrows. I thought you were like Arab or Middle Eastern. And
that pissed you off, huh?
no, I was like, Inshallah, Allah Akbar.
You wanted to air the place out?
What?
You wanted to air the place out?
What you mean by that?
You don't know exactly what that means.
Hey, what you mean?
You know exactly.
What you mean by that? I gotta start acting like that when I go to a bar. when a fucking girl or guy looks at me, hey, take a picture. It'll last longer.
No. Knowing you, the sweet bartender will be like, do you want lime with your Modelo? Yeah. And you'll be like, what you mean by that, fool? Why, because I'm Mexican?
Oh, can I get a tequila sunrise? Oh, no. Can I get a margarita? Oh, you want a margarita? What you mean? Stereotyping me or what? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Because I'm Mexican, I want a margarita or what? So we just ordered one.
It's like, no, dude, you're just pissing. You're just pissing at the bar.
What the hell?
Say, hey, you gotta go. Why? Because I'm Mexican? No, because you took a shit on the floor.
I would never do that. But I want to be more aggressive like that, man. I'm just too nice. I'm too nice.
Like, I fear. I have that same feeling sometimes where I'm like, I feel like I'm too nice. Yeah. But I'm afraid that even if I had like an inkling of bully inside me, I feel like it'd be rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I just feel like
there's sometimes where I say some mean thing to you and you get like, you're just like, what?
No.
You're like, Pilfin? And I'm like, I'm just kidding.
No, it's because, I've known you long enough to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah. Melvin Diaz, yes.
No,
Instagram.
No. There's Melvin Diaz and there's Childish Malvino.
Oh.
Because I see you talking to yourself in the distance. You're like, no, but he's our friend. I don't give a fuck. He's not your friend. Kill that monster. It's like the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And fucking Norman Osborn. You're like, no, but I love Joe. No, you don't. He's a little pussy. He's a little bold bitch. And then you're like, okay, I understand. And then you tell me, oh, hey, little guy. Hey, little boy. Hey, bitch boy. Hey, little bitch boy, set up the cameras. Hey, little bitch boy, is my mic good? One time you told me, do we need you on this podcast episode? You don't have to be in it if you don't want to. I'm like, aren't I half the show? I'm like, and then you're like, are you? Is that true?
No, that's not true.
Especially when you're drinking at a bar, and this is my little bitch boy. He knows how to work his cameras. And then I'm just like,
gosh, dude.
I'm just like, I'm not a little bitch.
Wow, that's your perception of me, huh?
No, that's the reality. That's the reality of the situation. I hate those words, little bitch boy.
Little bitch boy. Little bitch boy. That shit up.
Bitch boy is rough. Little bitch boy.
Oh my gosh, little bitch boy. When's the first time we saw that?
What?
What's the first time we saw that?
What?
Little bitch boy.
Little bitch boy? What do you mean? We saw it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're not getting the... Yeah, you're not getting it.
Now I get it. This is an inside joke.
Yes.
So you guys won't get it.
You won't get it, but we still appreciate you guys for being here and watching us.
But yes, the Canelo fight did happen. Yeah. And a lot of Mexicans are very upset that their hero has lost to a greater talent, a greater specimen in Terence Bud Crawford. And I thought the fight was great. I felt like you know what I loved about the aftermath of the fight? Something that really touched me in the insides. After he lost, obviously he was very humble. Everybody's very humble in victory or defeat. In the post fight press conference, people were asking him like, how does it feel, to not be a champion anymore? You've been champion for so long. How does it not feel to not have any belts? Yada yada yada. And I was like, listen, I always feel like a champion. I don't feel upset. I mean, obviously I'm upset that I lost, but I literally tried my best. And there's nothing more I could do. I could have done. I tried my absolute best. And I think that's a lesson for everybody. It's like all you ask of somebody and of yourself is to try your absolute best. in something. And if you, not everybody that tries their best will get exactly what they want. They'll get exactly every single goal, yada, yada, yada. But all you can really ask for yourself is to try your absolute best. And then even if you don't get what you want or nothing happens like you wanted it to, if you try your absolute best, there's no reason to feel shame or feel upset or feel like any doubt of the result. Like, hey, I didn't get what I wanted, and that's okay because I poured my absolute heart into it, and he was just better, or it wasn't meant to be, yada yada yada. And I think that's a good lesson we can all take from this fight.
Yeah, I think that's really poignant. Is that the proper way to say it? Yeah, I think that's really, really good. It's like because I've had situations in my life where I failed, and what stung the most was knowing like, oh fuck, like I could have done better. Like I could have worked a little harder.
Yeah.
I could have, there's a lot more things I could have done to change this outcome. And that kind of hurts more than the losing, than the actual failure. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Knowing that you could have done more, that's kind of what stings most. But when you've given it your all, it's like it's one of those things like, man, I can't. It's like basketball, like you can fucking practice basketball 10 hours a day, but then if you have to play against LeBron James and you lose, like there's really nothing out. You gave it your best shot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and someone's always gonna be better.
Yeah, there's always gonna be someone better.
And when you're that great, when you're in an elite level, you're more than likely gonna be better than everybody else. But especially in boxing or sports, one day you're gonna face somebody that's gonna fucking dunk on you, gonna fucking cross you over, gonna fucking knock you out. Like just a little bit better and sharper, even on just that one night where it matters the most. And there's no reason to fucking beat yourself up about it, man.
Yeah.
But it was a badass fight. It was really good.
It was great, dude. Dude, Bud Crawford, man, just like the ability to go from defense to offense that quickly. Like, I don't know, man. I've never.
And he's so chill. It's always crazy. Like, you see, there's a lot of machismo in fighting, in boxing. And when you see someone that's that great, like a legend and historically significant, especially in these times and especially in his era, for him to just be like, obviously he's very confident, but he's just like, yeah, I knew I was going to beat him, and I just believed in myself, and I believe in my skills, and that's it. Someone that's super confident, but now where he's like completely arrogant, and he just believes in himself, and that's it. He's not fucking flamboyant of like, fucking, I'm the greatest. He would just say calmly, he doesn't need to prove it to anybody. He knows it himself. And there's something that we can take from that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even both of them. Canelo lost very gracefully, and so did fucking, and then Terence won. And
I think it was so great, man. I literally 9 times out of 10, every time I tune into a boxing bout, a boxing match, I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? The last time I paid pay-per-view to see a boxing match was Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Oh shit!
And I was kind of like really let down. I was like, that was a really boring fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should have happened 5 years before that. You know what I mean? But with this situation, dude, it was on Netflix.
It was, dude.
Bro, Netflix is going to change the boxing game forever because it's like you don't have to worry about pay-per-view. You don't have to buy packages. It's just like, bro, you have a Netflix account? Boom, you can watch this shit.
That's why next year I am so excited. This is kind of similar to what we're saying. UFC is going to Paramount Plus, right? So the whole year, everything will be on a subscription for Paramount Plus. If you can pay $12 a month, you get every pay-per-view, every fight night. Yeah. So I am because this is Netflix, so I got to just watch it. Like I would have watched it here, but you don't got to worry about stream. You can see it full, beautiful HD quality 4K. Yeah. It's a different experience.
And I think it'll bring more fans.
Of course.
Commercials. Bro. Well, there was like a 1 minute commercial every like 30 minutes. Like
that's what with all these combat sports, I'm like, bro, just go on a subscription. I am down to pay on a monthly thing every single month to be able to watch fights every single fucking, not every weekend, but as much as you guys want to give us, I'm down to fucking watch fights, especially UFC fights.
And it looked beautiful. Like, you know, I mean, like the production quality was spectacular.
It was great,
There were so many celebrities there. Dude, Bud Crawford, the black boxer, walked out to Canción del Mariachi, which is like a very famous Spanish song. And I'm like, bro, that was so hard, bro. Immediately I was like, dude, this fool's gonna win, dog. And I'm a huge Canelo fan. I'm like, bro, this fool's gonna win.
Yeah. And
like walking out to your opponent's song from his culture, Like, I don't know. I thought that was pretty fucking.
It was amazing.
tough.
He said he wanted to just pay respect to Mexican independence and pay respect to the culture, and it was very nice. Obviously, he didn't have to do it, but it just some people. I saw some people were like, "Oh, why?" It's like I'm tired of like these athletes compete against a Mexican artist, like in Mexican independence or like one of these big holidays. They try to do something for the culture. I'm like, why not? It's nice.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It just shows appreciation for the people that are you gonna deny that a bunch of fucking Mexicans were not in Vegas? Like there's so many fucking Mexicans that came, and obviously all people, but it's a primarily Canelo fucking weekend.
I thought it was like a mind tactic. You get what I'm saying? If someone were want to fight you.
I know Floyd Mayweather did that a couple times when he fought Oscar.
Yeah, he dressed in all like Mexican garb.
Yeah.
But if someone wanted to fight you, you know, they would walk out to like the Beatles or something like that.
Oh, like I said, like
something that you love. You get what I'm saying, or something that's a part of you. And then you'll be in the ring just fuming.
You don't like him as much as I like him.
Yeah.
He just knocks me the fuck out.
But what you called? It was great, dude. And like, did you see Mr. Beast in the front row?
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Beast, Jason Statham, Turkey Ali Sheik, and then fucking Dana White were right next to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a strange combination. I mean, the two on the right make sense because they're working together for the fight. The Mr. Beast and Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham? I didn't know that was Jason Statham. I thought it was just like a random bald guy.
No. I know all bald guys.
Oh, okay.
I know all bald guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason Statham was there, and I was like, okay. Mr. Beast kind of was like a little strange.
Yeah.
But listen, I said this before. If this podcast, hopefully, keeps growing and growing and growing. If we're ever invited to a boxing fight or a UFC fight, even MMA fight or fucking local boxing or primarily one of the big boxing fights, any boxing fight or MMA fight, UFC fights, if we ever get invited, hey, we're inviting you, So Primos, to come attend our events just to enjoy because we like you guys and we want to collab on certain things, I'd be like, oh, holy shit, here's a bucket list thing. I love combat sports. I love MMA primarily than boxing. But if we ever get invited together just to watch and just be like, hey, we're here at the box fight. Thank you, UFC, for fucking hooking us up. And we get to watch a fight, a full card. Dude, that's a bucket list for me. That's that'd be a dream.
I'll get worried because like, what if one of the fighters, like we're talking to them backstage and stuff like that, and one of them grabs an empty beer can and smashes against your head?
Oh, then you gotta knock him the fuck out. I gotta get my get back. I gotta get my lick back.
I gotta get my receipt.
I got my receipt.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go in there while they're fighting?
Even though it's not WWE, it's like fucking, it's like UFC.
You still go in
get
there?
your shit rocked.
And then I have to go in there and fucking carry you
get
on.
Your shit rocked again.
Get your shit rocked. It's so Primos.
So Primos
under
at
arrest.
UFC 101.
But yes, that would be a dream, man. I fucking
You cry? Fuck it up.
Listen, also, like, it's beautiful that, and this relates to all sports, when people are rich as fuck at the height of the level, they've gone to the fucking Mount Everest as far as the championships, they've done this, they've done that. They're still hungry to compete. They still want more. They still have more goals. LeBron, with all his accolades, he's still going for the fucking championship. Canelo is still going for fucking glory. Everybody's still going for glory. These fools have done so much and they're still like have so much passion. They're still like, I want to get more. I want more goals. I want to keep reaching the mountain again and again and again, climb the mountain again and
That's
again.
That's how you know that they really have true love for the sport.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Even soccer players, these fucking ridiculously rich soccer players, they're still like, when they lose, they're just like, when they lose the World Cup or whatever, they lose this big game, they start crying. I'm like, fuck, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Or when they have to retire because of old age and they can't even talk about retirement because they just get so emotional. I'm like, that's beautiful. I love that these people care about what they do so fucking much that I want to be like that. If someone told me, hey, you can't do this anymore, I'd be like,
yeah. Yeah. That's why I get annoyed when people are like, oh, you like sports? Oh, I just watch a grown man pass the ball to another grown man and put it in the basket. It's just like, bro, you have no idea what you're talking about, dog. There's like so many layers to this that just dismissing it is pompous in itself, bro. Like,
listen, I've been like that too. I've said that before too, I think.
Yeah, you have.
That's why we argue all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit that I've said that. But
don't side eye me.
I thought you were going to hit me. Yeah. But yes, man, it was a beautiful fucking weekend. It was the fights really united everybody.
But a couple of days before, 2 days before the fight, was the 24-year anniversary of 9/11.
Yes. That
you were like partying, no?
What?
You're partying that day?
Was I?
No. But yeah, it's so crazy that it's been 24 years.
Bro, that's like most of my life.
That's
like half of my life.
That's more than half of your life.
That's more than half of my life.
That's what is it?
No, I'll say this: no matter how many times I've seen footage of the 9/11 attacks, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it happened. It still throws me off. Like, this really happened?
Yeah,
for real? Like for real? Like, this is a real thing that fucking happened.
Like, it was the first time a tragedy of that magnitude happened, and thousands of people had cameras.
Oh yeah,
you know,
a lot of VHS cameras. Yeah,
a lot of cameras, and it's like it's just like it's wild, bro. And it's in New York, the most like densely populated places, where like almost everyone has cameras at the time and stuff like that. Imagine if it happened like just like 10 years later in 2011, everyone has iPhones.
We'll see even more. We'll see footage from people from the tower, like recording inside, people trying to walk down, escape, filming everything.
Yeah. Like I saw a picture actually. This gentleman took a picture of like the 47th floor during 9/11, like during the two towers burning. And he just quickly you could tell that he just quickly snapped the picture, and like the windows covered in dust. There's dust in the air. You could see the smoke from the other tower. And it's just like, whoa, that's literally like that. Like you get transported into that moment when you see a photo like that.
Yeah.
It's like if you see a fucking photo of inside the space shuttle, the Challenger space shuttle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or you see a photo of the inside of a ship during, Pearl Harbor or something like that. It's like, dude, that's like... Or
like Japan, like fucking footage from like
a basement in Hiroshima.
Yeah, I was compared to like natural disaster, but this is a terrorist attack. So it's way different. But what I was gonna say, yeah, it's also shocking, and then hearing the phone calls of people calling for help in the towers, and then also hearing like the phone calls of people saying, like, leaving voicemails to the loved ones on the hijacked plane, saying like, hey, this plane has been hijacked. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I love you so much. Take care of my family. It's like, oh my god, it's so incredibly sad. It's so haunting. Even after years and years, like it's hard. Like every time you watch it. Because I have people like my girl would say like, why are you watching that shit? And then I think it's important to, even with all crazy natural disasters, anything wild that happens in the world, I think it's important to watch them, because then you really want to understand what happened. You really want to see it and see how it affected these people, especially natural disasters. Like there's some crazy shit that will happen in real life where like, okay, maybe you don't have to watch it, but natural disasters or terrorist attacks, I feel like you really have to watch it and see the full extent of what really fucking happened, to really try to empathize as much as you can with these people, because it's fucking dark, it's terrible. I feel like it's your duty. As an American too, if it's like someone's doing a terrorist attack, like you got to watch and see like what happened to these people that were on this tower, that were just going to work, that were just fucking doing their daily thing, yada, yada, yada. Like what's the full scope of the tragedy? So you really get to understand. So when you see, when you look back on it and be like, fuck, it's terrible, you really understand. And you're not fucking choosing to ignore some of like the dirty facts or dirty images. You just gotta see the full extent to it. And people don't want to watch it. Obviously, it's very sad, because even when you do watch it, it's fucking sad. But I feel like you have to really try to feel the pain that these families felt, everybody felt, because it just, I don't know.
I'll never forget, dude, like the weeks and the months after that happened, I remember everyone had American flags.
Yeah.
Everyone was united, bro. Everyone was like friendly to each other.
Yeah.
Except for towards Muslims and people from the Middle East.
Yeah.
But to everyone else, everyone was just like unified. Yeah. Everyone was like, this is America. Like the land of the free. You know what I mean? They're trying to take our freedom away. Like they hate how free we are. And even though we were 4, 5, 6 years old when this happened, I still remember the impact, the cultural impact this had. You know what I mean? My Latino neighbors and my black neighbors all put American flags in their cars.
Yeah.
You know those little flags that you put? You know what I mean? Like I just remember being like, dude, like just like the patriotism just went wild in like the best way possible back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, and it's been 24 years. Next year to be 25, a quarter of a decade.
I feel like sometimes I'm like, if something were to happen like that now, would it be the same as would it unite people as much as it did 20 years ago? Because I feel like people are very much.
No, I don't think so. Because back then, people that witnessed it, there wasn't a platform they could go on and spew racist hate. They can spew nonsense, fucking dumb conspiracies. You know what I mean?
Now, if anything bad happens in the world, they blame a group of people, and obviously America is filled with mostly every group of people out there. So now those people are targeted within the country, and it's all fucked up. And like even like with the pandemic after that, people in this country, like a fucking Chinese people, Asian people, there was so much hate towards them. I'm like, bro, what's going on here? They're Americans just like every one of us. What's the problem? Everybody's going through this too. You know what I mean? But they put the blame on them specifically, and then there was a lot of Asian hate at the time, and it is so stupid, bro. Yeah, it is ridiculous. Yeah. So hopefully nothing crazy, and that was supposed to unite the world too. Fucking this tragedy, like the pandemic, unite, and it did for the most parts. But then there was still somebody that always gets the fucking Someone always gets like the
Asian
blame.
People during the pandemic were basically like Muslim and Middle Eastern people back in 2001.
So there's always somebody. Always
a scapegoat.
Of course, very unfortunate. But listen, we love everybody here.
Yes,
and I love you.
What the fuck? What the hell?
I hate when I tell you I love you. You get all your symptoms come back, bro.
It's like that's what it's like.
You get all the COVID symptoms. You get fucking the chills. You get fucking cough.
I lose taste.
I know you lose taste. And,
hey, love you too, man.
Thanks, man. See, my nostrils, my skin started clearing up.
Yeah.
My hair started growing back.
Imagine like the love, like when you receive love, your hair grows back. Isn't that?
Tell me you love me.
I love you, man. It's like.
An afro? Hey yo, man. Chill.
You get African American hair.
I will say, I fucking wish I had an afro. And we don't have to go deeper into that.
All right, yeah, for sure. We can go to a Halloween store or like a costume shop and get you a little afro.
If I ever get a hair transplant, I'm just be like, give me an afro.
Yeah, no. Like they have like a bunch of like men from all different ethnicities and like, which hair do you want?
Number 4.
Are you sure?
I don't know, 4.
Are you sure maybe not number 7?
And they're like, well, we have to get the hair from the back of your head though, and put it in the front. That's what a hair transplant is. No, just get that fool's hair and just put it up here, and the rest can be my regular Mexican hair. So I can get a fro up here and then fucking regular shit.
Dude, so like a strangely inversed mullet. Because you know mullets like business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah.
Well, you have Afro hair in the top, Mexican hair in the back.
I want to grow. So I want to grow it so big, and I put dreads, and I just start fucking like shaking the dreads and shit, bro.
Start listening to Lil Wayne a lot.
Yeah.
I got that good.
Cushion alcohol.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll just be
do.
me.
People with dreads, when they do that, they look cool as fuck. When they start like just vibing to a song.
They look fucking cool, man.
They look cool as fuck, dude.
They look so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to say I wish I was black, but sometimes I do wish. I was watching the fucking the Terence Crawford, like the behind the scenes, and just seeing like the family and like everybody chilling on a fucking Sunday afternoon, fucking, and everybody's vibing, and the way they interact with each other. I'm like, man, they look. And the way they dress, dude, I'm like, they look fucking cool, man. Mm-hmm. They got so much swag, bro. Mexicans are cool too. I am Mexican. I love Mexicans.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think like every ethnicity just I think you and I have a deep appreciation for all ethnicities. Yeah. And we see the beauty in everything. So that's why we kind of like we see cool things like, you know, there's cool stuff that Asian people do that you and I are like, dude, that's fucking dope as fuck, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then we see things that, you know, Middle Eastern people do. We see obviously what black people do. We see what white people do sometimes. It's just like, dude, you know.
Listen,
bro, you went to a Neil Young concert on Sunday.
I did go to a Neil Young concert.
And you really enjoyed it.
Dude, the greatest group of white people. There was like thousands and thousands of white people, right? White people smoking weed. They were a little bit older. They talked to everybody, regardless of what ethnicity, race, background you are. They're just like asking you questions like, you like Neil Young? Like, have you ever, this is your first time watching Neil Young? Everybody's like fucking, if you're like, oh no, I never heard of him with my girl. They're like, oh great. It's
like the friendliness that we talked about in the beginning of the podcast about the bar. Like all the walls are down.
Yes, and exactly. And especially, listen, I'm going to be honest, sometimes with the white person, not that you expect
hit or miss.
Yeah, hit or miss. But when they're just like treating you like normal, like any other race that doesn't have racism in the blood, when they just treat you kind, you're just like, even though you should expect another human to do so, when a white person does it, you're just like, hey, you're cool, man. I appreciate it. It just feels nice.
Yeah.
Especially when older, because you never know also with older white people, because you're like, oh, are they racist?
Yeah.
But when they just treat you kind and sweet, you're just like, bro, and they're all smoking weed. And then it's weird because we're watching the show. There was not many phones out. Like only a certain few people were recording the show. Most of them were just chilling, and they wouldn't even curse for some reason. They would be like, they're like, "Frick yeah, Neil Young, God darn it, we love you," right? They wouldn't even fucking curse or say nothing. They were like, "What the beat?" They were saying some like they were censoring themselves.
Yeah,
which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I don't like hearing curse.
It's so crazy because like it sounds a little like saying it out loud when it's just like, oh yeah, older white people are hit or miss. Like we just never really know. It sounds kind of counterintuitive to the cause. It sounds kind of like we're prejudiced against them.
Yeah.
But this like I like to say, this is the reality of the situation, because if you're an older white person, that means you were alive during like segregation time and things like that, like where racism was the norm. And like that, because that reminds me, literally for New York Fashion Week, I saw a video, I think it was like last week or a week or two ago, where this fashion designer had a fashion show, and he brought up African American icons up to walk on the stage. And it's just like these people who were in black and white photos are still alive. They still walk properly. They don't use canes. They're like walking. They're just older, like 70, 60, 70-year-olds. And they're walking. They're just waving. Like there's one black gentleman that it's a photo of black and white. And he's like, he's drinking from a water fountain that says whites only. And he's like posed and he's like drinking. He looks cool as fuck. He's got a cool mustache, like a cool Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. And it's just like, boom, he walked out and he was just like waving. The little black girl, which was the first black student integrated into white schools when schools got desegregated. Yeah. And she's like a cute, tiny little adorable little black girl with her bag and her hair in like ponytails, surrounded by cops because they're escorting her outside. She was there. She looked like my neighbor. She was like, even though she's 70, she looked really good. She looked young. And I was just like, dude, these people are... Bro, this was not long ago at all.
It was like less than 100 years ago.
Less? It's fucking... I
was like, what? When did
the civil rights...
Was it 1960 civil rights?
When did JFK get assassinated?
1964, 65 or something
67, like I think, maybe? 67? 69, I believe?
No, not 69.
It's 50 years ago. It's literally 50 years ago. But yeah, it's not that long ago at
1963.
all. Well, what?
JFK was assassinated.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what is that? 63?
That's a 62.
42, 62, yeah, 62. 62 years, bro. That means if you know someone that's 82 years old, and Joel and I know a few people that are that old or have that age, they were 20 years old.
64 segregation legally stopped.
Bro.
That's crazy.
61 years ago.
Yeah. That's like not even a full life.
So that means like even Neil Young, he's 80, right?
Yeah, he's 80.
He's 80 years old. That was the artist that Joe went to go see. He's 80 years old. He was 20 years old, bro.
Yeah.
He was like 20 years old when segregation became illegal. Yeah. That means he came up in a time where it was normal, where like, yo, everything was separated. Racism was the norm. It wasn't a taboo. It was just the reality. And props to people that, specifically white people who were born in that time, that are really nice because they didn't let that time define who they were. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And a shout out to the white artists back in the day that would show love and support to the black or brown artists and wouldn't just like steal off of them. They would just actually like talk about them and show like admiration for black soul and artists back in the day, or people that they look up to. Like, I don't want to talk about the Beatles, but they always show love. Maybe they stole them, but they always show love to fucking a lot of black artists from the 50s that they looked up to. Everybody, they always show love in the 60s about other artists.
Didn't Paul McCartney go see Jimi Hendrix?
Oh yeah,
and it changed his life or something like that. Before Paul McCartney made it bigger.
Little Richard, they love Little Richard. Yeah. They love a bunch of black artists, and they always were never shy of saying that. They never were shy of showing appreciation for black artists.
It's so crazy because literally this weekend I was watching the Golden Girls. I was in a hospital room visiting someone, and the TV had Golden Girls on. And first of all, comedically, it holds up. Golden Girls holds up.
I've never seen Golden Girls.
Really? It's a show basically about four older gals in their elderly age. They just move in together. So they're like roommates.
That's the life right there.
Yeah, and they have such a great time. So, what's her name? Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. But one's the dummy, one's the kind of like the horny, slutty one. One's like the straight edge one, and then the straight edge one has a mother that they live together, right? So yeah, it's Golden Girls, and it's a funny show, dude. It holds up. Like the jokes hold up.
Yeah,
like the chemistry is.
They had 7 seasons. They had 7 seasons.
It's literally when did it air?
1985.
1985. Yeah. So it literally, dude, it was groundbreaking, and the jokes are so fresh. They're still funny to this day. Fucking what is that? 15, 35, 40 years. Yeah. You know, it's 40 years since it aired. But I was watching it, and one of the nurses was black, and she was the greatest. But I'm watching it, and one of the main characters, her son comes in, a 23-year-old, and he's like, "Mom, I want you to know that I met a girl." And she's like, "Oh, great." And she's great, and I fall in love with her. I want to marry her. She's like, "What? That's awesome. Where can I meet her?" He's like, "Tomorrow, but I want you to know, like, she's black." And they're obviously white, right? And then the older lady's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh my God." While the black nurse is in the room, and I'm like looking at her, obviously she's a professional, she's doing her job. And I'm just like, should I change the channel? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't remember this episode of Golden Girls, dude. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
You were the one that said, what?
No. I was like, she has a point. No. I was like, what the fuck? And then obviously like, they have jokes, and like the other two, the older best friends are like, well, maybe it's not that, times have changed. Like, and then she's just like, okay, you know, you're right. Times have changed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to meet her. And I'm like, okay, all right, because I don't want my Golden Girls to be racist. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
They meet the fucking lady, and then she's just like, hi, nice to meet you. The lady's 25 years older than the son.
Okay.
So the lady's just like, the original mom was like, what? You're not going to marry my fucking son. And then the son's like, I knew you'd be racist.
That's funny.
The main character's like, I'm not racist. She could be your mom, dude. What the fuck? I'm not going to let you fucking marry an old lady.
Yeah, that's when you're young, that's every man's dream, bro.
Dude,
older lady that wants
so
to.
I was like, okay. I was like, that's the humor. That's why I love Golden Girls, because that's fucking funny. And then the mom of the older black lady comes, and she meets the thing, and like everyone's like, hey, don't say anything racist, man. The mom's coming, right? And then the older black mom comes, and she's like, what the fuck? My daughter's not gonna marry a skinny ass white boy. and then the old lady is just like, he's not a skinny white boy. He's gonna marry your daughter. And like, she went from being racist to being like, no, they're gonna get married. And I'm just like, dude, I was like, man, this is 1985?
Yeah, dude.
They're like
that's 40 years ago, huh?
Yeah, 40 years ago, yeah. And then they're like tackling, and then like it was a marathon, and then there was this one where like literally a boxer, they take a Puerto Rican boxer under his wing.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, he didn't speak Spanish, and they were training him to fight. And then they find out he speaks Spanish eloquently, and he's an actor.
Yeah.
He's a thespian. He's like a poet. And they were just like, why'd you lie to us? Why'd you act like you didn't know how to fucking speak Spanish? And he's like, because then you would have been like, you would have like judged me. You would have been like, but since you thought I couldn't speak Spanish, that's why you gave me a chance. Because you like took me under your wing.
Yeah.
If you knew that I could speak English, you guys wouldn't even bat an eye at me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? This is 1985, dude.
Yeah.
And these 4 old white ladies, like, I'm like, dude, who wrote this shit? Like, this is like, it's like really funny, fresh, intense stuff. And I'm like, I wonder how many other things were made in history that were like this, that kind of just got buried by so much content and things like that. You know?
I mean, I feel like now everything's fucking buried. Even shows that happened like fucking like a decade ago, they were fucking buried with so much shit that's gone.
I kind of felt happy because I'm just like, bro, like even in like the darkest of times, there was people like you and I that were like really fighting, like that. Maybe not. I don't want to say we're fighting for people's rights, but like even in the darkest of times, there were still good people.
Yeah.
That were making art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They were trying to challenge people in the way they saw, or the people that were different.
Yeah. And I say that to say this, so Primos, like, even right now, shit may seem fucking dark and bleak, but if you're a good person, that's all that matters. You get what I'm saying? Like the good shall overcome the evil, as vague as that sounds.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you're a good person, it's kind of like, it's when you go like, why aren't there more good people in the world? Just be a good person. Boom. One more got added to the good people market. You know what I mean? And if everyone starts feeling that way, it's just like, it's kind of like the voting thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, why would I vote if, I'm just one vote out of the millions and millions. And it's like, do you know how many other millions of people thought that exact thought? It's like, why would I vote? My shit doesn't matter. Like, eventually it becomes like a big thing. So like, that's why you go, I'll vote. I'm going to vote because my voice matters. And a million other people have that same thought. That's when real shit starts to happen. You get what I'm saying? If you go, I'm going to fucking be a good person regardless of what the world does, and then a million other people have that same thought, that's when real change starts to happen. You get what I'm saying? I don't know.
And at the end of the day, all you can really control is how you react to things and the choices you make.
Yeah.
So
that's really it.
That's all you can.
That's really it. It's kind of like a disease. When someone has a disease, like let's say COVID, for example. Let's say I have COVID. I give it to Joel, right?
Typical.
Now, typical Melvin. I give it to Joel. Joel then gives it to his 10 family members. Those 10 family members then give it to their 100 family members and friends and coworkers. So from one person, now thousands of people are affected. It sounds scary, right? But the beautiful thing is that it's the exact same way, the opposite direction. If I do something really nice and sweet and kind to Joel, Joel's then going to do something really nice and sweet and kind to his 5 family members. He does that to his 5 family members. His 5 family members then start spreading that joy and happiness. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the same exact formula.
I agree. We should start this formula now.
Yeah.
Do something nice for me.
Dude. Anyways, guys. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's addicting being nice, being kind to people. It's what's the word? Diseases are contagious. It's contagious.
Listen. Even if you're nice to somebody and they're not nice back, baby,
it doesn't matter.
A lot of times they won't be.
They won't be.
Sometimes they will. But you should do nice things for the sake of doing something nice.
Yeah.
Don't do it for a favor. Don't do it because you want something in return. Just fucking be nice to somebody.
Do it for yourself, dude.
Do it for yourself.
Do it for yourself.
Just for being a good person, man. And that's it, baby.
That's it, man. If you guys are ever in a depressive episode or you guys are fucking sad as fuck, try to do something nice for someone. A stranger, a family member, a friend. Help someone move. Help someone memorize their lines because they have an audition next week. Like, just help someone. That depression will go away, even for that day. You know what I mean? Trust me, it helps. It helps.
Yeah, if you're feeling sad, subscribe to a YouTube channel, and if it happens to be ours,
hey, if it happens to be So Primos, dude, it's contagious.
We're feeling it.
Anyways, guys, gentlemen, ladies,
of the jury,
and everything in between.
Yes,
we love you all very much. We're your So Primos now and forever.
I'm Joe Romero,
and I'm Melvin Diaz. Okay, bye.
Bye.